Today we will do a miscellaneous exercise of chapter 4 determinants. Question number 1. Prove that determinant is independent of theta. We need to find the value of the determinant by using properties of determinant or by normal way, by expanding. We can find the value of the determinant and that should be independent of theta. That means in the answer, in the value of the determinant, theta should not be there or trigonometry functions should not be there. So let us try. We are going to find the value of the determinant by using first row. First element x into deleting, then minus x into x, that is minus x square minus 1 into 1, 1. Then positive, negative, positive, second sign negative, element sin theta, deleting, minus sin theta into x, that is minus x sin theta, cos theta into 1, that is minus cos theta, then plus cos theta into deleting, minus sin theta into 1, that is minus sin theta, minus x cos theta, that is plus x cos theta. Now we can open the bracket, minus x square minus x, then minus into minus plus x sin square theta, then again plus sin theta cos theta minus cos theta sin theta plus x cos square theta, that is minus x square minus x plus sin theta cos theta and minus sin theta cos theta cancelled, and we can take x from outside from that two terms, x into sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is minus x square minus x plus x, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So that is minus x and plus x again cancelled. So we got minus x square and that is independent of theta. That means theta or trigonometry functions are not there in the answer. So this is the answer, minus x square. So we can write it is independent of theta. So that is first question. Then second question, without expanding the determinant, prove that ABC, A square, B square, C square, BC, CA, AB determinant equal to determinant 1, 1, 1, A square, B square, C square, A cube, B cube, C cube. Here without expanding the determinant, prove that LHS equal to RHS. So we will start from LHS. So here we have BC, CA, AB. So when we multiply first row by A, second one by B, and the third one by C, then we will get ABC here, second row by B, again ABC, third row by C, ABC. Then when we take ABC outside, then we will get a 1, 1, 1. So we have 1, 1 there. So that is the method. So we are going to multiply R1, R2, R3 by A, B, C respectively. So when we multiply a determinant, when we multiply any one row or any one column of a determinant by a scalar quantity, we have to take that scalar quantity outside in the denominator. Otherwise the value of the determinant will be changed. So LHS equal to 1 upon, we are going to multiply first row by A, so we will keep A outside in the denominator, 1 upon A. Second row by B, so write B in the denominator. Third row by C, write C in the denominator. Now we can write, when we multiply by A cube is when we multiply first row by a square, then a cube, then abc. Second row by b square, b cube, abc. Third row by c square, c cube, abc. Now we can take abc outside from c3. Taking abc from c3. So that is equal to abc in the numerator and one abc already there in the denominator. So when we take abc outside, then it will be a square, a cube 1, b square, b cube 1, c square, c cube 1. But we need to get a 1 1 1 1 1. That should be the first column. Here the columns are same, exactly same 1 1 1 1 1 1. A square, b square, c square, a square, b square, c square, a cube, b cube, c cube, but the order is different. So we can interchange. When we interchange c1 and c3, c1 and c3 when we interchange, we will get 1 1 1 here, a square, b square, c square we will get here. Then after that when we interchange, C2 and C3. So C3 will come here and C2 already we interchanged A square, B square, C square, that will come here. So C1 and C3, then C2 and C3. So we are doing that two operations simultaneously here. ABC cancelled. When we do that operation simultaneously, once again I will explain. C1 and C3 we will interchange. C1 1 1 1, A square, B square, C square. Then we will interchange C2 and C3. So when we interchange C2 and C3, that A square, B square, C square will come here and A cube, B cube, C cube will be there. So we will get a ABC cancelled. 1 1 1, A square, B square, C square, A cube, B cube, C cube. So that is equal to RHS. So we got LHS and RHS are equal. Now we have to do question number 3. Evaluate determinant cos alpha cos beta, cos alpha sin beta minus sin alpha. Then minus sin beta cos beta 0, sin alpha cos beta, sin alpha sin beta, then cos alpha. We need to find the value of the determinant. Evaluate. And here it's not given by using property or by normal way. This question we can do by property because we have one 0 here. If we make one more 0 here, then we can reduce it into 2 by 2, then we can easily find. So if you want to get a 0 here, if you multiply this column by sin beta and this one by cos beta, this column by sin beta and this column by cos beta. So here we will get minus sin beta cos beta and here plus sin beta cos beta. So when we find the sum of that two rows, the sum of that two columns, we will get a 0 there. So we are going to multiply first column by cos beta and the second column by sin beta. Multiplying C1 by cos beta and C2 by sin beta. So when we multiply C1 by cos beta, LHS equal to, no LHS. When we multiply C1 by cos beta, cos alpha cos beta into cos beta, that is cos alpha cos square beta. Here into cos beta, that is minus sin beta into cos beta that is sin alpha into cos beta cos square beta. Then we can multiply C2 by sin beta, cos alpha sin beta into sin beta, that is cos alpha sin square beta, cos beta into sin beta, that is sin beta cos beta, sin alpha into sin beta, that is sin alpha sin square beta, sin alpha sin square beta, and the last one minus sin alpha 0 cos alpha. And here when we multiply C1 by cos beta and C2 by sin beta, we have to write cos beta and sin beta outside the determinant in the denominator, otherwise the value of the determinant will be changed. So 1 upon, in the denominator we will write cos beta into sin beta. So that is, in next step we can find, now we have sin beta into cos beta minus sin beta into cos beta. So here we can make 0. So this is the operation, C2 tends to C2 plus C1. C2 tends to C2 plus C1. So C1 will be same, 1 upon cos beta sin beta determinant. And here C1 will be same, cos alpha cos square beta minus sin beta cos beta sin alpha cos square beta. Now we can find their sum, cos alpha sin square beta plus cos alpha cos square beta. So we can take cos alpha outside, cos alpha sin square beta plus cos alpha cos square beta. So when we take cos alpha outside, sin square beta plus cos square beta, that is 1. So it will be cos alpha. Cos alpha outside, then sin square plus cos square, that is 1. Then here sin beta cos beta plus minus sin beta cos beta, 0. Then here sin alpha sin square beta plus sin alpha cos square beta. So sin alpha is common. Inside the bracket sin square beta plus cos square beta, that is 1. So we will get a sin alpha. Then C3 will be same, minus sin alpha 0 cos alpha. Now we can reduce it into 2 by 2 form because we have 2 zeros here. And the order of the sign, positive, negative, positive. So this is equal to 1 upon cos beta sin beta. Then we are going to reduce it into 2 by 2 determinant, and here in expansion positive, negative, positive, so minus this element into deleting, then diagonal wise find the determinant of rest of the elements. So minus, one more minus sign will be there, so minus into, because that positive, negative, positive sign, then this one minus sin beta cos beta, minus sin beta cos beta, then deleting, then cos alpha into cos alpha, that is cos square alpha, in bracket cos square alpha minus cos alpha into cos alpha, cos square alpha minus sin alpha into sin alpha, sin square alpha, one more negative sign, so plus sin square alpha. So here minus into minus plus, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha 1, then the sin beta cos beta and cos beta sin beta will be cancelled, so we will get answer 1. So that is the answer of that question, value of the determinant. So this will be 1, minus into minus plus, it will be cancelled, so we got the answer 1 by using properties of determinant. By normal expansion we can do it, it may be lengthy sometimes. Now we are going to do fourth question. If A, B and C are real numbers, if A, B, C are real numbers, then the determinant given, determinant B plus C plus A plus B, C plus A a plus b, b plus c, a plus b, b plus c, c plus a equal to 0. That is given. B plus c, c plus a plus b, c plus a plus b, b plus c, a plus b, b plus c, c plus a equal to 0. Show that a plus b plus, show that either a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a equal to b equal to c. That is our question. So here in this question, the value of this determinant equal to 0, that is given. By using that condition, we need to prove either a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a equal to b equal to c. That is our question. So first we are going to find the value of the determinant by using properties left side. Then that value equal to 0 because it's already given. From there we will try to take a plus b plus c outside and another expression inside. Then we can say a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a equal to b equal to c. So now we are going to expand this one by using properties. So here when we use c1 tends to c1 plus c2 plus c3, then we will get a common term a plus 2a plus 2b plus 2c, 2a plus 2b plus 2c, 2a plus 2b plus 2c. So that is the operation. C1 tends to c1 plus c2 plus c3. Then b plus c plus c plus a plus a plus b, that is 2a plus 2b plus 2c. So we will get a 2 into a plus b plus c here. And similarly a plus a, 2a plus b plus b, 2b plus c plus c, 2c, that is 2 into a plus b plus c we will get here. And here also we will get a 2 in bracket a plus b plus c, and when we take that 2 into a plus b plus c outside the determinant, then it will be 1 1 1. So we are skipping one step here. 2 into a plus b plus c, when we do this operation we will get everywhere. We can take it outside, so we will get a 1 1 1. Then rest of the terms c plus a plus b, b plus c, a plus b, b plus c, c plus a equal to 0. So we are going to reduce it into 2 by 2 form. So if you want to reduce it into 2 by 2 form, if we have 1 1 1, we need to make 2 more zeros. So we can do, here we will make 1 0, here also, then we can reduce it into 2 by 2. So when we make 2 zeros here, we can use the operation c2 tends to c2 minus c1, 1 minus 1 0. Then c3 tends to c3 minus c1, c3 minus c1, c3 minus c1 or c3 minus c2 also we can take. When we write c3 minus c2 here, c2 tends to c2 minus c1, and when we write here c3 tends to c3 minus c2 here, if suppose you are writing c2 here, then in this operation you are changing that c2. So that changed c2 we will use here. In case if you write c2 here, if you take the c2 you will get a wrong answer. When we do two operations simultaneously, you should be very careful. So here we are not using c2, so no problem. Then c1 same. Sorry, here I made one mistake. This is not a c1. We are going to take a r1, r2, etc. This is the operation. R2 tends to R2 minus R1, and R3 tends to R3 minus R1. That is the operation. We are 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0. So R2 tends to R2 minus R1, R3 tends to R3 minus R1. So R1 will be same, 2 into a plus b plus c outside the bracket, and determinant R1 will be same, 1 c plus a plus b, 1 minus 1 0, a plus b minus of c plus a. So here a and minus a will be cancelled, so we will get a b minus c. Here a and minus a cancelled, so b minus c. Then b plus c minus of a plus b, B and minus B will be cancelled, so we will get a C minus A. Then R3 tends to R3 minus R1, this one minus this one. R3 tends to R3 minus R1, so 1 minus 1, 0. Then B plus C minus of C plus A. So C and minus C will be cancelled, so we will get B minus A. Then C plus A minus of in bracket A plus B. So A and minus A will be cancelled, C minus B. Now we can equal to 0. Now we can reduce it into 2 by 2 form because we got 2 zeros there. That is 2 into A plus B plus C outside. Then 1 into deleting B minus C into C minus B minus here in bracket 1 into B minus C into C minus B minus of B minus A into C minus A bracket equal to 0. From here we can say their product equal to 0. From here we can say if their product equal to 0, at least one of them should be 0. That means A plus B plus C equal to 0, we can say. But here we have one more option, one more part is there. A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B equal to C. That condition we need to write. That means we need to prove A and B and C are equal or A plus B plus C equal to 0. So here A plus B plus C equal to 0 or from here we need to prove A equal to B equal to C. That is our question. So now I need to change this one. 2 into A plus B plus C. Then inside the bracket we can open this. B into C, that is BC minus B square minus C square minus into minus plus BC. B into C, BC, then minus B square minus C square minus into minus plus BC, then minus of 1 minus common here inside the bracket, B into C, BC, then B into minus A, that is minus AB, minus A into C, that is minus AC, minus A into minus A, that is plus A square. Now we can open this bracket, that is 2 into A plus B plus C, then BC minus B square minus C square plus BC, then again open the bracket minus BC, minus into minus plus AB, minus into minus plus AC, minus A square. That is equal to 2 into A plus B plus C in bracket. We have minus A square minus B square minus C square. So we can take BC and minus BC will be minus A square minus B square minus C square minus B square minus C square, then plus BC and minus BC cancel now, then plus AB plus BC plus AC, plus AB plus BC plus AC. Then if you take negative sign outside from here, then minus 2 into A plus B plus C, then inside the bracket A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA or minus AC when we take negative outside. So equal to 0, everywhere we will write this one equal to 0, equal to 0, equal to 0, and here also equal to 0, equal to 0. Now we can find that we need to prove A plus B plus C. When their product equal to 0, we can easily say A plus B plus C equal to 0. And one more condition is there, we need to show A equal to B equal to C. So just we can verify A minus B whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square equal to, verify this one, expansion a square minus 2ab plus b square plus its expansion b square minus 2bc plus c square plus c square minus 2ac plus a square. That is, when we simplify, a square plus b square, a square plus a square, that is 2a square. We can take 2 outside from everywhere. 2 into a square plus a square, 2a square, that is a square. B square plus b square, 2b square, 2 outside, so plus b square. C square plus c square, 2c square, 2 outside, plus c square. Then minus ab minus bc minus ac. So here this is actually minus 2 into, minus a plus b plus c into 2 into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac equal to 0. So here minus sign first term, then 2 here, same. Then we can replace this part, 2 into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. So this part we can replace by minus of a plus b plus c into 2 into that part, 2 into in bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac can be replaced by this expression, a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square equal to 0, because both of them are equal. We already proved that. Now we will get the result. So here the product of these two expressions equal to 0. Therefore a plus b plus c equal to 0, or a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square equal to 0. Because when we have product of two expressions equal to 0, then at least one of them should be 0, otherwise product cannot be 0. So here a plus b plus c equal to 0, or the expression inside the bracket, that is a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square equal to 0. That is a plus b plus c equal to 0, or, and here this is sum of the squares of three expressions. Sum of the squares of three expressions equal to 0. So we can say that each of them, because it's a square, this expression cannot be negative, because it is, if inside the expression inside the bracket, suppose a minus b is negative, but a minus b whole square will be positive always. And similarly b minus c whole square, this will be positive and this term will be positive. So all the three terms are positive terms. All the three terms are positive terms because we have taken their square. So it will be always positive. Even if the expression inside the bracket is negative, its square will be positive. So these three terms are positive. And their sum equal to 0. Their sum equal to 0 and they are positive. If their sum equal to 0 and if they are not negative, then we have only one option, they will be 0. These three terms cannot be negative because the sum is, we have taken its square. So it can be positive or 0. And if the three terms are positive, then their sum cannot be 0. It will be a positive number. So the three terms can be 0. Otherwise, their sum cannot be 0. So we can write, therefore, a minus b equal to b minus c equal to c minus a equal to 0. Therefore, a plus b plus c equal to 0, or a minus b equal to 0. That means a minus b equal to 0. That means a equal to b. Then b minus c equal to 0. That means b equal to c. Then c minus a equal to 0. That means c equal to a. So a plus b plus c equal to 0, or a equal to b equal to c. So once again I will explain. First we have to, equation is given, find, simplify, then we got this expression. And here from the first part we can write a plus b plus c equal to 0, and one more part is there. So from here we need to say a equal to b equal to c. So we are going to open the bracket by using multiplication. One more bracket is there, then simplify, then we got this expression. Now we are going to take negative sign outside, then we got this one. Then this expression, then minus here, then 2 into this one, and here 2 into this expression, here onwards, minus a plus b plus c we will keep here, then here onwards this expression, and this one, expansion of sum of the squares of these three terms, both are equal, we already verified, I already explained here. So 2 into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca, and the expression inside the bracket, both of them are equal, I already explained here by writing the steps, so that is equal to 0. Then now their product equal to 0, that means at least one of them should be 0, otherwise product cannot be 0. So here a plus b plus c equal to 0, or this expression equal to 0. And here, listen here once again, sum of the squares of that three terms equal to 0. And here that three terms are square of something. Square of an expression is always positive or 0. It can be 0 also. Square cannot be negative. Square cannot be negative. So these three expressions, a minus b, b minus c, and c minus a, their square cannot be negative, and their sum equal to 0. So if that three expressions are positive numbers, their sum cannot be 0 because their sum will be a positive number. So we have only one option, that three expressions will be 0. So that is a minus b equal to 0, b minus c equal to 0, c minus a equal to 0. Then sum of the squares of that three expressions, 0 square plus 0 square plus 0 square will be 0. That's why we are writing a minus b equal to 0, b minus c equal to 0, c minus a equal to 0. Then if a minus b equal to 0, we can take minus b from left to right, then a equal to b. Then b minus c equal to 0, that is b equal to c. C minus a equal to 0, that is c equal to a. That is a equal to b, b equal to c, c equal to a. That means a is equal to b is equal to c. So that is the question number 4. Rest of the questions I will explain in next video. Okay.